Data miners have found something absolutely absurd for Warzone's movement engine, and it might be coming to the game sooner than we think. Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you are a returning viewer, if you're a new viewer, what's up? My name is Sally as a dog. It's what it says on my driver's license, passport, and any other government identification. If you're one of the new people, subscribe if you would like to. That is my sales pitch. Now let's get into it. Change is coming to Warzone. There are always rumors, there's always speculation, and data miners have found something new, but is also old at the same time. I know it's confusing. It will all make sense, I promise. First things first, guys, I gotta go find a contract to die on while doing, and I think I'm gonna choose... We're gonna go here because I wanna make sure no one gets into that tower. In addition to going over what this rumored change is, and if it's a good idea or a bad idea, I really wanna hear from you guys on that because I'm a little bit conflicted. We are also going to be testing out a GPR secondary loadout. I guess technically it's a primary loadout for sniper support because I was live the other day and someone was like, you really got to do it, it's really great. So we're going to go find out if that's true as well. But first, this recon is the name of the game. Can I just go in through these windows and get this? Sure can't. Got to go in through the door. Okay. There we go. Let's get up here so I can float off and go to... Oh boy, that's actually a very hot and spicy spot. So I think my prediction is going to become true. Here goes nothing. Away we go. I mean, maybe I'm going to be hiding through the smoke and no one's going to be able to see me. I'm not sure. I just want to get this loadout ASAP. The acronym illiterate, guys, that is as soon as possible. You gotta be kidding me. Again, if you're new here, this is actually pretty par for the course. Yeah, this happens a lot. The shots will get better, I promise. I just was on Twitter this morning and I just saw the tweet come in and I was like, that's an insane thing that they're planning on doing. You think anyone's hit up this? Yeah, someone's definitely at this bunker already. There's a bunker back here. Everyone goes to it. Very popular bunker back here. You don't need a key card to get into it. That's why everybody goes there. Okay, so back to the changes. We've had a couple iterations of movement changes in the game. I would say, in my opinion, again, this is me as a content creator, I would say it's been for the better. I've enjoyed them. Doesn't mean that you do, so if you don't, I'm sorry, maybe this one will be more to your liking, but I doubt it. But this suggested change that they were talking about brings me back to Blackout. If you didn't play that video game, I'm honestly really sorry because I loved it. It was the best. Now I found a ground lead HDR. Okay, fine. It had a lot of cool kind of movement things. You could do not so much a parachute, but you had a gliding suit. So if you jumped off any top towers or like large buildings, you would be able to use your squirrel suit and jump and get around the map quick. That was kind of the precursor to balloons. They also have things like grapple hooks, which, look, I would love if they brought to the game, but that's not something that has actually been included in these data mine files. And let me also just say, the fact that they're in a data mine or like in the game doesn't always mean that they're going to be put in the game. Like, it's not going to make it to the live server, although, you know, sometimes they do make some oopsie-daisies. Here comes somebody. Please hold. Are you trying to run at me on your little go-kart over here or what? That was a headshot. You guys can verify that, right? Where'd they go? Probably that way. I could push them, but also I have enough money for a loadout now, so I don't really want to die. But also, this buy is probably going to be, you know, heavily guarded and watched, but we're gonna do it anyway. Why? Because I have no regard for my own safety, and also being alive is not a precursor to me telling you what this is. So you see these things all over the map right here. Walls. People like to use them. Cheaters love them. They're very hard to detect, and that has nothing to do with cheating at all. That was just a non sequitur, but it is wall related. Wow, no one's on this buy. That's amazing. Let me get my heartbeat sensor back, please. Thank you. And you know what? That's coming in, so we can at least test this GPR out a little bit. Look at that, 5 loadout drops. The red smoke's gonna draw some attention, that's for sure. 2 different ways to set this thing up, by the way. You could either run it with the sight on or sight off. Here's a loadout that I am running. You'll be sure to tell me if it's awful, good, bad, whatever, because if I know anything about the YouTube comment section, you guys have a lot of opinions, and I love you for it. They're always great, except for the people who just say that I'm cheating. I have 1 kill. Okay, I have 1 kill, and you saw my shots in the gulag because I did a zoom in. The new mechanic is interesting. I can't make that. What's the point? That's absolutely mantable. Okay, whatever. The new mechanic will actually solve for that because the leaked footage is of wall running. Yes, it is something that has been in Call of Duties before, but then they took it out because people were like, maybe we want some boots on the ground things, and we've been in that area for a very long time now. The boots have stayed firmly on the ground. We've had the boots have been replaced by roller skates at points, and maybe Omni Movement feels like that to some of you, but here is just some video. Now, the tweet itself says that it was found in Black Ops 6, which doesn't necessarily mean that it's coming to Warzone. And part of me thinks that this could be kind of what they're getting at, which is there's been rumors and a lot of speculation that maybe Warzone is going to be siphoned off from the yearly Call of Duty release. I always do that. I try to go in and zoom out of my mini-map, and I pop a stim or whatever my tactical is. And I could see that happening because I feel like that's a very, very, very heavy-handed change to Warzone. This map was not designed for people to be able to run on walls. And I think when you talk about a skill gap, boy, does that create one. So for me, someone whose job it is to play the video game, albeit poorly at times, and especially this game, that would be good. Is anyone over here camping this loadout drop? How many are coming down with me? Let's go find out the answers to those questions I just posed myself. Well, I might as well get my fancy HDR loadout, because I mean, I got it, right? So I don't really know how... Oh, wait, guys, we have another loadout here. That means someone is lurking. We have a mountain goat on the side of this here cliff face. But honestly, I'm not sure how that will play. I think it would be... Honestly, I think it would be a disaster. I do. I'm curious what you guys think. Please let me know down in the comments. I will do my best to read them all because I've been doing a lot of flashcards lately and my literacy is frankly, it's on the rise. I know my Twitter bio says I can't read and I refuse to learn, but now that I have a kid, I kind of have to. One thing that I would love more than literacy is just to find where anyone is. I've not heard a single gunshot, and also where's zone? Wow, this is an awful zone. The worst. I don't know what to tell you. It's very, very bad.
In the area.
Anybody up there? No. Okay. Well, I guess we just continue rotating and chatting. One thing that I would like to see them put in, you know, maybe this is me yearning for the days of blackout, is those grapple hooks. And when they were put... Did I shoot somebody?
Valiant effort.
I checked the tower. One thing that would be great is grapple hooks, because I could just go right up there and get into that guy's grill. Chunky oatmeal. A great source of fiber. Awful when they find you in a tower. God, they're playing very tactical. I was never going to see this person. Before I was rudely interrupted by Chunky oatmeal, I was saying, and by the way, guys, know that I'm dying a lot on the inside, but I'm really trying to keep it together. The grapple hook, you didn't have an infinite amount of. You got like a few of them, if memory serves. It's been a while since I played Blackout because the console lobbies are dead and so are the PC. Basically all the lobbies are dead is what I'm trying to say. Also, I'm a little offended this guy didn't pick up my HDR. There you go. How good of a sniper are you? Oh wow, they're a bipod user. They're prone, dude. Ooh, that was also a headshot. I swear they did something different with the hitbox, but those were great shots. I have no complaints. I gotta try out this AMAX. Maybe the AMAX is actually the wave. I know someone told me to do the GPR. We're never gonna know if it was good or not. So sorry, there's someone in a car sniping out of it. To me, the grapple is a little bit better than the balloon because if you remember from the balloon, all of a sudden you would hear enemy drop into the air, and then some guy would just be immediately on your dome pulling their parachute at the last possible second, and your game would be over faster than when full or chunky oatmeal killed me from the tower. That was really quick too, by the way. I think they hit a headshot in there. With a grapple hook, you hear it coming, you can see it coming, and it's not as OP as a balloon, and it's also tactical because let's be real, guys. Besides smokes, I would say there aren't very many useful tacticals. They continue to nerf the sprint speed on the stim shot, so like, meh. They already have a perk for getting your health back up quick, which is quick fix, which I run. I think you should too. Flash and stuns don't really seem to be doing that much, so those are kind of out of the equation. And I guess you could run gas grenades, but gas masks are aplenty, and since they changed that around to your gas mask can be used to counter those, they're not as effective. Again, I could be wrong. You guys will tell me if I am, but I don't think I am. By the way, whoever just came to this bunker by park is just sitting pretty. They probably just went down there, got a bunch of money. Oh my God, they're right there. You already killed that guy once. This AMAX looks 9 or 11 bullets and they cracked them. They're gonna rotate up. That was actually a very smart rotation out of them.
I'm reloading.
But now we have someone right up here. I believe their name is Corn on the Cob. I saw him in the procs chat.
Gas is inbound.
You gotta rotate to them here, Chunky Oatmeal. That's a bad meal combination. Chunky Oatmeal and Corn on the Cob, not my cup of tea. I don't even drink tea, but not my cup of it. So that's the big thing, and I don't know why they're trying to do that because it feels like they've finally gotten Warzone in particular. I'm not gonna speak to multiplayer because those change so frequently, right? You have realistically like 8 to 10 months of support for the game, and I just was never gonna out-tactical this player, ever. They saw you, right? My boy Johnny. Johnny just got killed. Oh, Jonathan. Oh no, I'm not gonna tell Rollo, but oh boy, that's tough. Johnny! But yeah, they finally got the game back to a good spot, and then they're like talking about doing this. And again, I'll bring it back. The fact that it's in the game files doesn't mean that it's going to go to live production. But there's certainly been a discussion had about it. And yeah, it does seem like the next iteration of Omni Movement. It's just more like, do people actually want it? And that's the hard thing with making a game. Like, you don't necessarily know. There's a person in the bunker who's been there since they landed. You don't necessarily know if people are gonna like it. And when it comes to Warzone, which is one of their many cash cows. They have, you know, various sources of revenue. Does that guy not know that you got out right here? That's insane. That works as a strategy. This guy, oh my god. Oh my god. They just got in there and seat swapped like a crazy person. The gulag was open. If you wanted any more proof that hitboxes are absolutely bonkers in cars, there you go. There's your proof. Now they gotta play Gia Bueno. I would not expect this person to play the gulag any different at all. You're playing against a psychopath. I mean, so are you, because that's an insane thing to do. Ooh, they almost lost it. You're gonna bag off that? You're gonna bag, okay. I guess we're just gonna go prison and hope for the best. Look at all the cars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The circle being here actually dovetails nicely. Oh, they wanna get that guy. Are you gonna full send? You got a KSV? It can be done. The circle being here though does lend itself to my love, or one, there's someone on the side that I just missed. My love for grapples, because right now, if you're not coming from the air, and I understand that sounds funny when I say it out loud, but you know what I meant. If you're not arriving from the air to prison right now, you're dead. But with grapples, you could at least get up there. Uh-oh, you're being sniped at. That's not good. Now you're out of plates. Pop those bad boys on and just hope for the best. Now they just sit around here and wait for placement because I feel like this person thinks they're playing rank. You are pinned down under enemy fire. They are right around there. That little terrace, the buttress. Yeah, you see that you're dead. Why are you not being shot at? Do you not see that they're right in front of you? Oh no. Oh no, they're twinkling at you, man. Oh, they're getting landed on. Go. Now's your time to get out. We're not going to. I think you need more placement points. To be clear, this would be an absolutely improbable win. They are held down by enemy sniper fire. They do not have a gas mask. They have a gulag gun and only 2 plates. But it could happen, and someone is now sliding around by them. If you think my audio is crazy, I crank it up for you guys. I think we're gonna take high ground. Oh, you saw him. They're trying to get full plated before this altercation, but I'm 99% sure you're being chased. You're gonna go right back in. Okay. Different guns. This is a huge development. A sniper rifle is really gonna level the playing field. I don't know if this is within their range, but I thought they were gonna pick up gas for me and really showcase how bad it is. There's someone over there. I think this is outside of the LR's range. I do. You can't tell me that grapples wouldn't be fun in prison. I mean, you can. I wouldn't believe you at all. Now we have another person scurrying about. When I hear people running around like that, I just think of like a nervous squirrel. That's kind of what Chunky Oatmeal reminds me of right now too. It's just a squirrel that is very apprehensive of its entire surroundings.
You've got gas inbound.
Guys, look at this zone. Look at this is the worst zone I've ever seen. Oh, we got eyes on. Oh, it was enough Johnny Corndog going down. But there's still more people over here. I think there's someone right above him. I would not take this ladder. I wouldn't do it. I mean, look, I don't want to jinx them, but I might have just done that. They could smoke and push. You're running the wrong way. Wait, why is no one shooting at you? That's insane. 21 bullets left. They got it done? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Now they have a loadout HTR with a 7-round mag. Guys, stop putting a 7-round mag on your HTR. Also, please play it. We're never going to know if this person got a win because my game just dev aired. So, wait for it. It'll happen. Either I get blue screen of death or dev air. It'll happen, and then the video will end, and I will see you in the next one. But until then, I guess click on one of these videos if you want to watch them. But the dev air is coming. Don't worry about that. Actually, the dev air never happened. I've been here for 5 minutes. Okay, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.